Hello guys, and welcome to episode 19 of my Tiraspol campaign in Steel Division 2, playing on the Axis side. Previously we managed to repel an attack from an airborne unit, which was actually a pretty strong attack in the end. We managed to destroy a lot of the Thessaloniki. Now we're going to be up against the 1118th Rifle Regiment and the 66th Rifle Corps as they push into the 2nd Battalion of the 580th Infantry Regiment. We have quite a lot of choices in terms of what we can bring in to back this up. It will potentially have some tanks. Quite a lot of tanks, to be honest. So we're going to have to play around that. Not quite sure how we're going to do that. I think bringing in this unit might be quite nice. The 17th Mountain Battalion, that will give us some Vernatore de Calais, which would be pretty nice for the Panzerschreck. And there's also these engineers here, the VM Pionieri. These do come with more Panzerschreck teams. And then there's also just like a normal German Pioneer team. Then we got some artillery. I think the best bet would be these two. That will give us access to lots and lots of Panzerschrecks. And we should be able to hold back the rest with the bunkers that we'll have anyway. So let's tactical battle and we'll jump on in. There's going to be a lot of troops heading our way. This is actually going to be quite a tough defense. Going to have to make sure I get my defenses just right. Especially on Sludsk. And this map is not ideal when you're up against a lot of tanks, because especially on this right hand side, it's very difficult to take out the tanks at range. I mean, I guess I could probably put my 75mm bunker up here and then maybe one over here as well. That could work. But if they get attacked from range too much, then those bunkers are going to be absolutely useless. So let's see. We'll put a 75mm bunker up here, I think. This is always a relatively safe bet, just because it's in light cover. It's actually pretty good. So that should protect that road. I'm probably going to put one up here, though. Just got to decide which road exactly I want to put it on. I think there is fine. Although saying that, probably want to be able to engage from as far away as possible. So I think I'm going to put it here instead. Because you don't want stuff to get within the 1,500 meter range. And what we can do is then have any smaller bunkers like further up or some trenches or something, give the tank something to shoot at. But since this might take a little while for me to get the rest of my defenses down, I'll be back with you guys in just a second. My defenses are set up, so let's quickly go through them. On the left hand side here, just got a couple of bunkers. One's going to be facing down the road here, and to the left hand side, the Pak 50 that does have the 1,500 meter range, and then we've got a Pak 37 that's as far up as it can go and attack this road here. Got some grenadiers behind just to help with a little bit of infantry, and I've got some pioneers moving through the trees there to help out as well. These two are going to be rushing up to this tree line with the Vernatore de Calais to follow up, and there's also the leader there that's going to be following up those on the left hand side. Got the MG42 that's going to be covering the open ground over here with the Pak 75 and the Pak 37. Then we got more grenadiers in trenches in the town with the pioneers here. Put down some barbed wire next to the road, so if anything unloads, it will take a little while to get into cover. I've got a Pak 37 here that's going to ambush stuff coming down the road from this direction, from the top right there. Then we got some more grenadiers and another leader back here with the MG42. We got the grenadier and Vernatore de Munter. They're going to be just sitting in the buildings there. We've also got the commandant further back providing the extra veterancy. Going to be an IG up here with the Vernatore de Munter and another grenadier in a trench there with an MG34 covering it. Got two LEFH 105s actually on top of this hill from the start. Should be able to provide long range direct fire support onto enemy infantry that unload. I've got to be a little bit careful though. Might have to let my Pak 75 kill any T-34s first. Got the grenadiers here with the MG42. And then we got a Pak 38 hidden in the back garden here with a Pak 50 bunker back here. This one's going to just ambush stuff as it comes up this road. Got some Vinatore di Cale again there though, and some more pioneers through this town with a Schneider on this side that's going to attack at very close range. Then the Pack 50 will also be able to engage at roughly the same time, and then we can hopefully kill off some armor over here. Pretty light on the hill. Big units of Grenadier backed up by the Vinatore di Cale, giving it this trench that can run up alongside this road so that we can get some ambushing hits in. And that is pretty much it. Let's launch the battle, get this underway, see what happens. I think this could definitely be a tough old battle, just because of the tanks mainly. And I'm hoping it won't be too bad. I'm going to get my Pack 40s to start coming in a little bit further back, now that we know where they're going to be pushing. It looks like a lot of their tanks are here on the left hand side. So yeah, we'll bring in both the Pack 40s here. I did in fact set down a few gun pits that I could potentially put stuff in, but I don't think I want to put a Pack 40 in there. Yes, we could just pop some of these M3A1 Razorkas. Also quite a lot of tanks on the right hand side by the looks of things. I could bring in an IG on this hill. There's some T-34s over there as well. Alright, so I've actually got them much more spread than I imagined. This Pack 37 is facing to the right, so if stuff comes to the left there, it's going to be a bit awkward. Hopefully some direct fire can get the job done. Alright, that should be able to take out the OB for us, that would be good. Nice, that was a good direct hit. Maxim's already dead too. Don't really want to be within 1,500 meters with the LEFH, or the IG for that matter. Let's have this push all the way up. We can push it through the trees there and engage these tanks. Okay. Need to somehow work out a way in which I'm going to take out these tanks. I could bring in another Pack 38 over here. Maybe the Bredes as well. Or I could maybe move one of my Pack 40s up onto this hill. Yeah, that's probably a better idea. Alright, we'll turn off APCR, or just let the Pack 40 do its thing. Be a little bit careful of this sniper here. I had them unloaded on top of the hill to just provide recon information, but they were supposed to be in a trench. Let's see if we can take these out. One at a time would be ideal. Right, that is one down. Let's go for the next. This unit really took a beating, huh? That's the second one down there. That's really good. See if we can move more to the left. Try and get some of those T-34s as well. Got to be careful with this. Oh, there goes the Lunatist. Can I run them back in time? It looks like I might be able to. Here we're just going to have to get close with the Vinatore di Cale, and hopefully we can pop these tanks one by one. One down. That's 2 down. Get the Pack 40 maybe to finish off the last one. The Venatoric can move back again. That'd be okay. Honestly, these Pioneeri are so good. And the main reason for that is because not only are they 2-star veterancy, but they also have the ZK, which is one of the submachine guns that has 150 meter range. It's very strong. Extra range on submachine guns is so nice because they are the highest DPS close range weapon. I'm hoping my Pack 40 can kill those T-34s before it gets pinned down by this mortar fire. Unfortunately, the MG-34 there got taken out. I could probably replace it. I have MG-34s, I have ZBs as well. Yeah, it looks like that should be taken care of. I'm just going to attack move to the right tree line after that's dead. Alright, yeah, we got a ZB over here, although that is pretty low on health. I've got some decent speed here on the shells. The gun rate of fire is really nice with the 2-star veterancy. Penetration's not great though, 36%. Yeah, but we made it work. There we go. I just got to move into the back garden again. Stay hidden in there. Good. Gonna move the Lunatist forward again. Really not sure what I want to do with this Pack 50. Maybe we could bring it over here to help with these T-34s maybe. But at the moment, things aren't really looking too aggressive from the AI. They're just kind of sitting there. As long as I get a major victory, I'm happy, so that's fine. We could take the opportunity to get some Venatorium into on that right hand side into the trenches there. We'll do that. I could bring in some like Detonutze into this small village. Yeah, the Lunatist up on top of this hill was supposed to be like these ones where they're like on top, just hidden away in the trench. I'm gonna put them on return fire actually so they don't reveal their position. An MG42 bunker. Constantly pinned. I kind of want to do something about it. I might bring in a couple 60mm mortars on this right hand hill. It can maybe get rid of that Maxim and Ostraki and allow that bunker to recover. Because it would be really, really useful to be able to pin down their units there, their advancing units. T-34-76 having a go. Do some more mortars here as well. The engineer battalion doesn't give us any mortars. Actually, never mind. Yes, it does. We can bring those in. It's fine. I could bring in a lot of these because I'm not really going to use them otherwise. And we could just put them on fire at will. A lot of units now pushing forwards. That Grenadier's got to do a runner, although as soon as it leaves the trench it's going to die. Yeah, that's not great. That's a lot of stuff though. Trying to take out the Pack 37. It's all built up. Maybe I could hit these snipers as well while we're at it. There's quite a lot there. I'm going to move these afterwards. We're into phase B. 20 minutes left. My pioneers got killed. Good. Alright, go on, pack 40. Take them out. A lot of snipers. Looks like my 75 bunker here though is doing the trick. We'll hit the Straki there and there. We'll try and take out the Maxim again. These 16mm mortars actually come with quite a lot of ammunition. They are already being counter-batteried. I'm really hoping I can take out some of these snipers. Nice, we took out a couple. That's good. Definitely saves my infantry. I'm gonna try and get rid of that OB before it like moves forwards and engages us. Oh, I lost my pack 40. That's not good. Although most of the T-34s are taken care of now. It's pretty rough though. I mean, we're definitely losing ground in the town. I have a lot of these Pioneerly though. So should be okay. Let's get rid of that sniper. Gonna get a bunch of these to push the left hand side and grab this flag. Because if I can make it go back to 20 flags in our favour, we will shorten the game quite dramatically. I really want to kill the 60mm mortar, huh? Let's bring in some more in the town. Can help us out. Lost one of my Pioneerly. Let's get my infanterist in there. Oh, my ZB on the hill got killed. Not good. Alright, I'm going to bring over this Pack 38 to replace the Pack 40 that I had on the hill. And the leader's going to help out a lot with this infantry engagement. Looks like they're finally getting close. Finally starting to engage us properly. Gonna kill that T-34. Nice. We'll move the Pack 38 back. Don't want that to get killed by the Maxim. That would be unfortunate. Romanians to save the day. Or get killed in their transports. Looks like one of the 60mm mortars died. I have the Infanterist. Push forwards. It looks like that unit's got caught in the smoke, or in the barbed wire, sorry. Over here it looks like my pioneers did the job. MG42 went down though in the process. Bring in some more Infanterist. Also kind of tempted to bring up a couple of these OBs. We could certainly have one on top of this hill. Great. See if my Infanterist can push forwards here, maybe get rid of this sapper or sniper, sorry. And we get the Detonity on target, we'll do a reasonable amount of DPS. These are about to move after that attack, so... Yeah, the trouble with the AI is you really can't get greedy with the mortars, that's for sure. Because as soon as you fire them, the AI will track them and start firing almost immediately. So you can only really get away with like one strike and then you got to move afterwards. When I'm trying to do 2 or 3 here, I'm getting a bit greedy. It seems like we've taken care of most of the tanks, so that's good. Shame my bunker died though. But we traded Grenadier for Avto. Not the best trade, but we'll take it. And these mortars didn't last either. Grenadier went down. Let's get the Infanterist into the town there. And get the OB unloaded, although it's probably not going to be very effective unless they get further up. I could maybe move it forwards, but a little bit pointless, honestly. I'm going to bring up a few of these MGs. I'll mortar that Stanaki and the Stanaki Komrati. I might do that twice. Again, might be greedy, but we'll move up afterwards. Let's get these unloaded. Maybe worth just trying to move that one down, honestly. Oh, my leader got killed. Oh, very rude. Just getting, MGs up here on this ridge as well, I think is a good idea. Because it's just going to be a lot of infantry now. There is going to be, like, plenty of artillery as well, but I think for the most part we're all good. Killed the leader with the mortars there. Get these unloaded. Start pressing them forwards just a little bit. They aren't very good close range infantry, but they are okay as like line infantry. As long as I keep them out of range of like the close range combats, out of range of like the 100-meter engagement, we should be fine. Another supply truck down. We've killed quite a lot of supply trucks so far. Alright, we are into phase C. 10 minutes remaining. We are still losing troops here and there. You know, what's interesting about losing units now is that if they're pre-deployed, then you don't lose them at the moment. Or at least in this campaign, I don't. Whereas when I play a new campaign, I'm pretty sure that bug's now fixed. So that will no longer be the case. It will actually be like much more difficult. Because a lot of the units that get killed are going to remain dead. And that's going to suck. So every time I'm losing a unit, I will be crying because it just means one less unit that I'm going to be able to use. Whereas at the moment, a lot of these MG34s and like the Venutari de Munter that I placed down at the start, that's not really going to matter too much if they die because they were placed at the start and therefore they don't get knocked out on the campaign map. My mortars are all getting popped. Another one down. Damn. AI is so good at picking them off. Really, really is. Grenadier went down, that was actually on the left. I have to watch out a little bit. Starting to get closer. Let's bring in some infanterist on that left side to replace. And the Pier nearly gone. I will get some supply for these ones, although it's likely they're just going to get counter-batteried at some point. My leader with its sniper is actually doing okay. It's very nice to see. MG34 isn't though. We just brought that in. Oh boy. I guess the only thing that we have to outrange those are the LEF H105s, and I've already lost 2 of them. I guess it depends. If it's just loads of mortars, then yeah, we can outrange them and kill them, but if there is in fact some longer range guns, like the A22s back here, bringing in these LEFHs might not be the best idea. These mortars, they are persistent. Kind of wish we could counter battery them, but it won't be simple. I could bring in my own 81mm mortars, but I'd have to micro them like a lot to really make it work. Make sure that I kill their artillery. I'm just reloading these ones because of the stack of ZIS-2s here, and also we'll take out the OB and maybe some places further back, or some units further back. Next one, the mortars. Let's get these pioneers to move forwards though, and we'll get the third unit there to follow up. I'll put one of these on that side so we're closer to the flag. Not quite keeping things 20 flags on our side though, which would be better because it would speed up the game quite significantly. But once my 81mm mortars get here, we get rid of the OB, we can probably have the Detonity go and capture that flag. Oh, never mind. We didn't lose these. I thought we did. We'll counter battery the A19s. Those are the scary guns. Not too much going on though. Seems to have settled down pretty quickly actually. After the T-34s got wiped out. No problem. Alright, let's get these unloaded. I'm gonna go for that. We'll move, and we'll go for those. The Schneider did get killed eventually. Do we move these up a little bit? Try and get some shots onto these Abtos before they get within 100 meter range. I'm going to fire at those with these mortars as well. Oh, it's so nice to see these in action. Because they're able to use their submachine guns before the Abtos can at close range. And they're already kind of pinning them preemptively with their rifles and machine guns, so... Oh, and they get to grenade them. Perfect. Oh, that's already being... Oh, no. Look at that. There's so much. So many mortar rounds coming in. Look at it. They're like piled on top of each other. It's crazy. All in the same place. 5 seconds left. Run, mortar, run. Survive. Survive. Alright, we did it. Major victory. 27 minutes, 34 seconds. 202 kills, 60 losses. That was quite a bit of losses actually for us. Lots of mortars getting killed there. A lot of my initial forces took a beating. Okay. But yeah, all of the T-34s dead. Honestly, these T-34s went down so easy. They really did. That was super successful. Ooh, okay. I see how it is. Right. So, we're being attacked by the 65th Sapper Brigade, which is full of Sappery, and the 1147th Rifle Regiment. Now they've set up AA just on the edge here. So I'm not sure I can actually bring in planes because the angle... The angle might be okay. Skim the edge of this AA. Is it worth the risk though? I might not even need to. My main concern right now is if I bring in both of the Phase A units to reinforce, then they might only use one of these units to attack us. And then I wouldn't have reinforcements for a second battle. And these Fusiliers, we don't really have many of them left. This division group's pretty healthy though. What I might do is actually just bring in the Fusiliers and we'll bring in like a recon unit or something. And then I don't really care then if it gets shot down. at least we'll get the extra points to fend off their attack in phase A. Okay, well that didn't work. Alright. Well, we'll just have to do it with 2 units then, instead of 3. We only lost a couple of our recon Focke-Wulfs. But yeah, this is going to be difficult. I guess they don't really get to attack us at close range with the Sapone, so that's okay. And we do get a lot of Grenadiers in this unit, so that's nice. We've also got IGs, we've got IG-33s. Also got a couple of Marder 3s. Those will die very quickly to any form of AT gun though. Alright, let's go for these Grenadiers on the right hand side. Definitely going to have to do Grenführer and Commandants for these Grenadiers. So we'll set up a bunch of Grenadiers on this side as well. Actually, it's pretty fast to just go up the road with all of these. So what I'm going to do is we'll just make a separate line like so. Select these. Not sure if we're going to be able to get over there, but we'll give it a go. Then we've got the Grenführer that can follow it to there. Put them on the road. I'm going to bring in the Commandant on that left side. I think I also have a commander here. Yeah, so we'll bring that on the right. For the center, we definitely want the MG42s, so we'll use those. And I'm probably going to want the IG-33. But I think place it a little bit further back, and we push it forwards if we can. IG-18s could be good. I kind of want to deploy one on the road. Maybe one over on this left side. Do that. Alright, let's launch the battle. We'll see what happens, and then we'll go from there. We have some 2-star Fusiliers here. I might bring in a couple of Fusiliers in the open, actually. That would be pretty handy for just giving us some recon information for the IG-33 and also the IG-18s. Make sure we can keep them safe. Right, we're going to have to unload these. We're going to unload one of these. Oh, we'll unload all of these. Glad we killed the OB, to be honest. That's a really nice kill. I can take out that OB really fast as well. Yeah, killing OBs is great. Really, really good. Alright, gonna make sure these MGs have attack move orders across the open. I'm gonna move that IG over for the time being. Get another MG42 up on that right hand side with a couple of Fusiliers. Nice. Not sure about what I'm gonna do with the OB there. Maybe I could do some mortars. Gonna get my 120mm mortars in as well. If I could pull back that grenadier so that it can engage the Canaias when they come out of cover, that'd be great. Okay, it looks like that was perfect anyway. Because this way, we get a lot of extra damage. We have the 2 Servette with heavy cover, and they have no cover. We'll move back slightly, move back forwards when they pull out of cover again. One of my upper bullets got killed. Oops. We do have pretty decent artillery coming in there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to push them further forwards just yet. We'll give it a go. But we might just have to retreat if we get attacked. I don't really fancy losing my MG, so I unloaded that early. Could have the IG move forwards as well. Alright, let's keep trying to push through here. We are currently 15-9, so doing pretty well. PTRS squad's got to go for sure. Getting pretty close to this flag though. Oh, my IG got killed. The OB beat us. Always do. Always do. See if we can just target that single sniper squad just to get rid of it. Gonna get some more MGs. Seems like we're not really going to get away with that. Really going to need more grenadiers. And we are 17-7, so we need at least one more for the disheartened victory, or like the major victory that will make them disheartened. So we're close. We're definitely close. We'll pull back the Fusilier here. We'll let the MG42s do their work. OB's going to be dead. That's going to be surrendered. Nice. Gonna keep those 81mm mortars moving up. Gonna try and load these MGs quite far forwards, because then I can probably cover this road. Though I might end up getting direct fired by the A19, which wouldn't be good. I am going to need Like at least a few units to push up on the left side here. These ones can probably just try and go for the hill. Although if this is just snipers in our way, we'll just charge them down, because the 45mm is dead. Grenadiers are getting killed over here. Losing a lot of ground. Or like a lot of like men in these squads. We're going to have to keep falling these back, which is not great. We'll bring the Grenadiers over the top of the hill there. That'll allow me to keep pushing up the MGs. Once the snipers are dead, we can allow these to try and run back towards our spawn, so we don't lose them for good. All these extra Grenadiers can group up with the Gunführer. Those two can go up on the far left side there. He's up. I need something to counter the SG, and I guess my own MGs are fine, but I will use those. Could bring out the Marder. Yeah, let's bring out the Marders. Could bring out the SDK Z71s as well, but there's no aircraft shoot down, and they're quite precarious to use against infantry still. One nice thing about this unit we're using though is it has a lot of Grenadiers. Like a lot. Some of these Grenadiers move forwards ahead of the MGs. My Fusiliers to move up there as well. Right now into phase B. Only phase B. Don't know why, but it felt like the battle's just been going a little bit longer than that. But oh well. Let's have the IG still creep forwards. We are basically holding strong pretty well right now. SGs have just got taken out by the MG42. Nice and easy. So that's all good. These Grenadiers, Fusiliers can start pushing forwards. I'm going to get a couple MGs for that left side. Right, hopefully that Grenadier doesn't die. It's only on 2 men. Yeah, I've killed a lot of stuff so far though. I think the worst part here is just the direct fire. Like the 122 doesn't quite have line of sight onto the 7042, thankfully, but if it did, it would just obliterate it. The mortar round went into the Grenadier there. My fresh Grenadiers. Let's see if we can finish things off by capturing a couple more flags. If we go total victory, it will certainly speed it up just a little bit more. I would say this has been a very successful battle. And it's interesting to use like a different laid out unit for once. These Ersatz actually get trucks, which is amazing. A lot of the units that use Ersatz don't tend to have trucks for them. So that's, yeah, a bit of a change. But only 1 minute left. I'm tempted to speed things up, but I know that if I do, like, the artillery will get the better of a few units, which I'd rather not lose, so would keep playing relatively safe. Let my Grens charge forwards and do the job. Got the MG teams set up on the high ground. That one engaging the 122, it is, yeah. Nice. That looks like it's going to be a total victory. Very good. Not quite what I expected, but we got it. 13 minutes 28 seconds. 87 kills, 10 losses. IG-18 did a lot of work. So did the MGs. We lost our IG to the OB. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Cool. I'm glad that they brought in both of those Phase A units, because it means they can't do a second attack in the same place. But we are still under attack again. 2 units coming after the 1st Battalion of the 457th Infantry Regiment. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So in the next episode, we will play this out. We will disorganize more of the Soviet forces, and then in the next turn, them attacking me here might have given me an opportunity to destroy a disorganized unit and push up the road, depending on which way they split. Yeah, cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.